Here's an insider secret if you are a consultant or a coach, or if you provide some sort of service, especially if it's going to be something ongoing with clients that you work with. I have learned the hard way that you have to sort of assess whether or not the potential client is going to do their part, because you can do your part 100%, but if they don't do the things that you recommend, it gets to be a very frustrating project. And I think that's the one thing that you can't control. So here's some things that I have discovered over the years. One, if they tell you about all five of the other consultants or coaches or services they've had before that were terrible and did them wrong and didn't do a good job and that they weren't happy with, oh, beware, because it's a red flag. If they had one experience that didn't go perfectly, but hey, they learned a lot, they got a lot out of it, they're just hoping that they can find somebody that can do something in addition to that. At a certain point, you wonder, is it really all these consultants, or are you just not maybe playing your part or pitching in or contributing to the relationship? So it's just something to be aware of. The other thing is test to see if they will do the work, because it is helpful to them and to me. The way that it's helpful to them is we will give people some exercises to do that will help them move their business forward. Where do they see their business in 5 years, 1 year? I mean, information that I really need to be able to help them. I can't help them double their business or get overseas staff for their business or get our staff to come in and do their social media if I don't know where that's all leading. What are we trying to do with that? So I do need that information. And some people just never take the time to write that down. Who has the time, right? But if they do take the time, it'll be good for them, even if they don't end up hiring you in any way, shape, or form. And it'll be good for you because you have more information. So give them something. I usually give a video with it to explain it, and I'll explain it sometimes when I'm in a conversation with them as well. They have a checklist of what to do. They have the transcript of the video, and they also have this one sheet of success steps homework, we call it. Send them over something that looks branded to you and interesting and will inspire them to move forward. I really do care about helping people get where they want to go, whether that's with us or without us. I get very excited about their dreams, and even just helping them clarify what the dreams are that they have for themselves and for their company can be a really powerful plus. And they may talk about you for years and give you tons of referrals, even if you don't get the business with them right now. And they may come back to you later when they're ready and hire you in a year or two or three or four or five. And hey, business now is good, business later is good, referrals are good. So you can have some other things on there. I'll ask them, what's most important to you in your business? What's going to be most important to you? Those sorts of questions can be really, really helpful. But get them to fill that out. Ask them to give it to you a couple days in advance. You have time to absorb all of it, and then see, do they do it? If they're not willing to do that as the leader, chances are they can't convince the people under them to do their homework either. And the speed of the leader is the speed of the pack. If I can't get that person to do some fundamental things that they know are going to make their business grow, it is an indicator of what that relationship is going to be like. And it tells them what it's like to work with you. You're going to keep them accountable. You're going to follow up. My team follows up 3 days in advance. So it's good for the client or potential client. It's good for the relationship. And it's good for you to assess whether or not this is going to be something that is a fruitful and successful relationship. Because the worst thing in the world is to feel as though you've taken a client, they're not happy, you're not happy, they take 50 times more time than anybody else, and then you can't even grow or expand. Deals are like buses. There's one that comes by every 5 minutes. You don't have to work with everybody. You don't have to be right for everybody. You don't have to prove that you could be right for everybody. Hold off for people that you love, you can do a great job for, your team can really swoop in and get excited about, and where they're going to be as committed as you are. Because if you're more committed in the relationship than they are, it's just a recipe for disaster, and you don't want that. But those are some green flags you can look for if they do all of those things. And it also gives you tons of great information about the person, about their company, and about what they value. All right. Lovely to talk to you virtually. Thank you so much. Have a great day.